Hello, Libra. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach who helps sensitive, self reflective souls choose maximum growth inside and out. Today, I have a spiritual message for you, an intuitive message about your journey this week. Let's go ahead and get started. This is an inside outside reading that will tell us what's going on in your inner world as well as your outer world and the relationship between the two. All right, a huge amount of cards here. We've got, or not just huge, but like a huge energy coming from them. Double aces, ace of swords, ace of wands, pentacles, queen of pentacles, and the high priestess. Intuition is a big theme of this reading this week, Libra. We are going to get into the specifics, but right across the board with our double aces and our high priestess, and even to some extent our queen of pentacles, we're really talking about being in tune, tuned in, and definitely turned on. Not in that kind of sense, but in the sense that you're lit, you're paying attention, you're aware, and you're awake. Okay, there's no sleeping going on this week for you. No checking out, Libra. One thing that I find really interesting about your spread is we've got the high priestess, which you see Roman numeral 2, and then 2 wands, which, the two aces, which that vertical vision looks like also a 2. So there's a sense that we're going through a doorway, going through a portal into something new, whether it's a new experience, a new circumstance, or even more esoteric, a new dimension, a new facet of your reality, or perhaps, no, it's not a new perception. It's really something new. It's like you turn the corner and you see something you've never seen before. Okay. I'm feeling a warmth on the inside and a coolness on the outside. And I'm just wanting to know what that is about. So give me a second with my guides here. Okay, they want me to start on the inside anyway. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles and we've got the Ace of Wands. We're drumming up something new. I know she's literally playing a drum, but it's kind of like you're starting to feel and build the momentum to create something new. And I want to say that this could be a new self-care routine, but it's deeper than that. On one level, yeah, it might be a self-care routine, but what is the deeper meaning of a self-care routine? The way in which you take care of the totality of yourself, which means your body, but it also means your soul. And this is what's waking up inside. There's your soul starting to wake up and feel inspired about something. And this is why it is so important to be in tune with that. I think that's why the self-care keeps coming through, because when you're taking care of yourself and you're slowing down to listen to yourself, you hear and you feel those subtle changes in the undercurrent. Like, oh, wait a second. This actually doesn't resonate for me anymore. It's actually this way. And these are gentle kind of things. But I want to know more about this heat, about this spark that's going on the inside here. Why are you giving warmth? Okay, because it's a divine spark, it's not really coming from you, it's coming from outside of you. And what does this divine spark bring you? It's going to bring you joy, and it's going to bring you a new sense of purpose. Like something else is being awakened and lit up, like literally just, yeah, it's like in the spotlight, but it's also on the inside that you just start to feel this stirring, this awakening. I don't know if you experience the same thing, but when it's springtime and I walk outside, I can almost feel the earth waking up. It's like there's this tension or this kind of note in the air where you just kind of feel you can feel things growing. It's really a strange experience. Let me know in the comments if you experience the same. But you can just, it's like you palpably can feel the growth. It's what's going on here, but it's on a subtle, it's in the subtle body. It's in a subtle sense. Not going to hit you over the head. Okay. It's not going to be a blinding flash. This is something that is felt in the quiet moments, in those subtle undercurrents. So that's why we need the self-care. It's not just about making sure you're not run down or making sure you're not overextended. It's making sure that you give yourself the space to tune into that shift for when it happens. Okay, let's go with our High Priestess and our Ace of Swords. This information is going to help you make some kind of decision in your outside world. So what I see happening for you, Libra, is that you are in tune with yourself. You feel that shift, like, oh wait, I'm feeling a little spark over here. I'm feeling pulled to go over here. You get a whole lot more information, but that information is very impersonal because it's going to, it's going to have to do with cutting something off. I laughed because we literally just cut that card out of the spread when it fell on the floor, right? So it's going to give you clarity about what really needs to be cut out of your life in order to let this other spark start to grow and start to take hold. What I didn't catch before was that wands are fire and fire gives off sparks, but what does it need to burn? It needs wood. It needs an element of the earth, which is our pentacles. And you notice she's sitting on a wooden throne. So it needs something to help it burn. And what that needs is space, and it needs air. So you literally need to give it space and air. So you will have to cut something out, but you will receive very specific information about what that is. And it's important that you stay very objective and very impersonal about it. If you need to cut it out to let this spark grow, you've got to do it, okay? This is the divine talking to you. This is your higher self saying, hey, this is where we're going now, and you've got to clear the way for it. But I feel like it's going to be easy for you because of the information that you receive. It's going to be easy to cut this off and to lay it flat, to get rid of it. There's no emotional attachment to it, okay? If you do find yourself in the process of being emotionally hung up about it, go back to what is strong for you in this moment, which is objective, analytic rationality. Means clear thinking, all right? Think about it clearly. If you were to drop the emotional thing and list out all the facts, what would you decide? If you took the emotional out of the emotional component out of the equation, there's English, what would you decide? It's that kind of very cold, cool, rational thinking, no emotional stuff. Save all of that warmth for the way you feel about this spark, but in your outside world, All right, Libra, thanks so much for joining me. That was a fun reading. If you are ready to go deeper or farther in your spiritual and soul growth and on your particular soul's journey, please check out soulguidancewithadriana.com. There's a link in the description below. I'm offering intuitive readings as well as extended soul guidance packages. So if you're interested in learning more, please check it out, and I look forward to seeing you here next week.